MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club, getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Nola gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll hit ground balls.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He will lead this game, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 305.
The pitch.
Ball in.
Game time temperature just a tick under 50 this afternoon. 49 degrees here at first pitch. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, one away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Gregorius is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. That brings up Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Alec.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Here now is Adam Hazley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bohm aboard here at first with nobody out. And there he goes toward second. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
A runner at second, nobody out. the count will be full. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I think Alec Bohm is certainly a guy we are excited to watch play. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen as he lines it out to center. Acuna gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .318 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Acuna on at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Now another 1-2.
Nope.
Runners on first with 1 down. Still even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now to the plate, Austin Riley. His past line against Aaron Nola. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting it.
Pache, the base knock to the outfield, could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Mike Soroka, and they could use a spark from him here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
1 and 2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So now here is Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. Nola is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The bat, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And stepping in, Dansby Swanson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Pitcher, so you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
2 and 2 away, and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Skied down the left field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the AB now. The windup and protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Stepping in now, Adam Hazley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Riley is under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, Harper.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Now a swinging bunt. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, catches down.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Bohm leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no pressure.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now the 2-1. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he misses there, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Breaking ball there.
You'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcel Ozuna.
Next, here is Marcel Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
For the Phillies, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the AB now. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And that one yanked just foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at the pitch, too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're up 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, here is Travis d'Arnaud. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. d'Arnaud stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Drilled to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Next up is Austin Riley. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options. The
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. Ripped on the ground to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the right fielder, Christian Pache.
Stepping in once again is Christian Pache. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to bat, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two and 0. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it is, the 3-0.
I got 3-1.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So now into the box is Gene Segura. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Realmuto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1.
Full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A payoff pitch one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
To the plate now, Aaron Nola. As he'll show bunt and come up empty, it's strike one.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get them into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Over to Albies. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Alec Bohm. A line shot to third base.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Next to stand in is Adam Hazley, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set, the 0-1.
Count is 1 and 2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and Mike Soroka will bat next.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mike Soroka becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. There's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. After the walk, a quick check on first. And he'll dive back in. From the stretch.
Ball back outside.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Change up low, 2-0. Albies, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-1 now.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Bryce Harper is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Acuna calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Acuna gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Acuna digs in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
So he got him swinging. Ronald Acuna becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So next to bat will be Travis d'Arnaud. He grounded out last time up. Now here's the first offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lifted down the line in left.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So the next to bat will be Austin Riley. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Darno is off at first with 2 away. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Didi Gregorius. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Realmuto, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. So next to the plate for the Phils, Gene Segura, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Archie Bradley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ronald Torreyes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Christian Pache is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fouled away. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Ground ball left side. Gregorius has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Misses, ball 2. Almonte leads off first with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Brandon Kinsler is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Brandon Kinsler.
So stepping in is Freddie Freeman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 0-1 offering. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The set and the 2-2. Shoots this down the right field line, and he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The set and the 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's the 1-2. hit sharply toward the right side. Harper is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Home half of the eighth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Luke Jackson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey! 1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And a relay home. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in now, Adam Hazley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
So 1-1 home. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 2-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Josh Tomlin answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Didi Gregorius will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. The 0-1 fouled off.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The bases are loaded here, 2 down. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuna is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here is Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Here's the 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. 1 away. Now into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit hard to the right. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. At the plate now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Christian Pache. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. Set and the pitch.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball one. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the eighth proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the ninth to close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Brendan Kinsler claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Alvarado records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. 1.